Musculoskeletal disorders are one of the main causes of suffering for humans, and they are one of the main causes of disability, being low back pain, one of the single main causes of sick leave in most of the countries. They have multifactorial causes. Most of the musculoskeletal disorders assessed are mainly caused by non-occupational exposure, but because of lifestyles such as sedentarism, obesity, genetics, and aging population. Today, we recognize the impact of psychosocial factors on musculoskeletal disorders, which are now a public health issue. So beyond prevention, we must have a better intervention and management of these health problems. Today, disability due to musculoskeletal disorders has a great impact in working aging population and represents a financial burden for employees and the society. I am with Professor Roberta, so could you share with us part of the article we have written?
Yes, the purpose of the review we have prepared in collaboration with Dr. Akran was to discuss the methodological approach to epidemiological research on musculoskeletal disorders in the occupational field based on current scientific position.
So why it has been so complex to address this issue?
After decades of research, we still find gaps in the literature on this topic. One of the reasons is the lack of comparable data because of different case definitions adopted, which are split according to body region or based on different sets of criteria. Similar limitation regard exposure measures of workplace physical hazard. Therefore, comparisons and pooling of data were hampered, and controversies arisen about the relative importance of various risk factors in the cause of musculoskeletal disorders.
The impact of new technologies, flexible remote work, new forms of employment, changes in the working environment, as well as sedentary work, are now emerging, and after COVID-19 pandemic, this was more visible to all of us. Therefore, conventional forms of epidemiological research in musculoskeletal prevention needs to be adapted. Another example are vulnerable and high-risk precarious 4D jobs, such as demolition, agriculture, garbage collection, which should be a priority in finding work-related musculoskeletal disorders, preventive and corrective measurements.
Today, ergonomic and effective assessment in the occupational setting is not enough to solve the problem. A novel approach is rising for the prevention of chronic conditions potentially caused or influenced by several factors along the lifespan. We need to extend our knowledge beyond the traditional framework based on one exposure, one disease. New concepts are emerging representing the multifactorial nature of diseases together with the complexity of the relationship between environmental and occupational exposure with its related non-occupational conditions. For instance, new technologies as, for example, wearable sensor and AI machine learning applications could support data management and decision making.
Thank you so much, Professor Roberta, for sharing, and I hope you enjoy our article.